Hi, this is Allison Profit, co-host of the Soulful Entrepreneur Summit happening February 27th to the 29th, 2024. Today, I am so excited to be joined by Elizabeth Mahoney from Complete Professional Development, and we're doing her Summit Speaker Spotlight interview so that you can get to know her just a little bit better before the event. Elizabeth is going to be joining us at the summit to talk more about how we can release our weaknesses and leverage more of our strengths for our path to soulful success in business and life. And we're going to dive right in. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you, Allison? Thanks for having me today. I'm
Yeah, I'm
excited.
great. So, we're just going to jump in. I'd love for you to share a little bit about yourself and your business.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm CEO of Complete Professional Development, and I absolutely love helping people use more of their strengths. So I consider myself a leadership coach and a building healthy relationships at work and with others. So customers, that type of thing, and with your friends. And one of the ways that we can do that is by leveraging your strengths.
Awesome. So Elizabeth and I have been friends. We've done some work together in our businesses. And so I know that everybody is going to love the conversations that unfold around the topic of strengths. Elizabeth, I would love for you to share just a little bit about what it means to you to be a soulful entrepreneur.
That's a great question. And I think for me, it's really being able to be excited about what I do and quite frankly, using my strengths in my business and in my life. And when I get to do that, and so that's really with using your strengths, it's doing more of what you love to do. And when I have that opportunity to do that, I feel soulful. I feel like my work has purpose, that I'm aligned with what I do best. And that I get to be more creative and curious. And that's for me, that's really kind of when I think through my individual strengths, that's really helping to bring all of those things together. And so, yeah, I was interested by that question because I'm sure it's different for everybody, but that's what really resonates for me.
Yeah, I love that. And these spotlight interviews, they're just these lovely conversations that we get to have so that people understand what it is that you bring to the table. And the thing that I love so much about what you do is that you really inspire and encourage people to understand what their strengths are and then doing their work in the way that is going to leverage that because that is soulful, right? Well,
Mhm.
we're not trying to stretch too far outside of what's natural to us.
Yeah.
That's where our natural essence comes in. That's where we can be really successful. The theme this year is release. So you've heard us use that word a whole bunch of times. And one of the things that I'm always very passionate about in running this event is releasing the expectations that there's supposed to be this like super stoic traditional way of doing business. And so I really love to integrate fun and joy into everything I do. And so to highlight the importance of fun, one of the things that we do is we ask all of our speakers to give us a kind of their go-to song, the thing that gets us energized. And I love that when Elizabeth was trying to answer this question, she's like, I don't know. She's like, I listen to a lot of music and so Elizabeth hasn't quite picked her song yet, but she's got a genre in mind. And I'd love, Elizabeth, for you to tell us a little bit about the genre of music you're thinking your song is going to come from and why that's the kind of go to song or type of song or music that you get pumped up and energized by.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for your patience with me on my actual song choice because as I think about my genre, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be creative on which song am I going to pick when I say creative? I have to be a little bit more intentional than just kind of me, but it's rocking out in the house or on my way to speaking engagements. It's actually the long haired 80s bands is what I am probably leaning towards something, a song coming from there. And the reason why that I am attracted to that, especially an area that pumps me up, is because although I would not say that's my favorite genre right now, where I really like country music, but that particular genre just really, as I was really impressionable growing up, it's during my kind of teenage, early to mid 20s that I was listening to that and lots of things going on and lots of hormones and excitement and that type of thing. And so right when that question came up on the application, I was like, "Oh, I know I'm going to pick something from there, but I just don't know what song yet." So that's still a work in progress.
I love that. And I like to say that music is a universal language, and when we hear a song, it takes us a place. It takes us somewhere, and different people have different musical tastes. But I think when you really ground down in just music in general, just the beat of music, the tempo of music, it has the ability to transport us, and that's why I'm such a musical person, and Travis, my co-host, shares that same passion as well. So, what we do is we create a playlist of all of our speaker songs. So, as a audience member or attendee to the event, can get energized for the summit beforehand, and then even listen to it afterwards to be retransported back to the event. And we play it during the event too, at breaks and things of that nature. So, the link to the playlist will be in the description of the video below so that you can get some soulful vibes going on through music as well. So Elizabeth, tell us a little bit about what are you excited about sharing during the summit?
I'm really excited about the opportunity to really get people thinking about what they do well. And as you said before, but releasing the weaknesses. I feel like there's so much pressure for us to improve our weaknesses. And I know for myself, there's a lot of times that I get into the what should I do and what's an area of development for me. And when we talk about strengths, we have that one opportunity, not just one, but we have that opportunity to really think about, oh, what am I doing well? And what comes easy to me that I'm able to grow and develop and make it better. I have a maximizer strength. And so I always love this making it better when we think about strengths. So depending on where people are in their journey of strengths and understanding their own strengths, it may be something that's new to them and that type of thing. And people may have been already familiar with strengths and are fine tuning. What does that mean? So, wherever people are in the journey, there's that opportunity to make things better, which really leans into my number one strength of maximizers. So, just a little preview of what we'll be talking about.
Yeah, I love it so much. Elizabeth has been really integral in my own journey of understanding that on the strengths assessment, which there is a special opportunity to take the assessment and understand your strengths a little bit further as part of a summit, being a summit attendee. But I don't have very many execution strengths because there's 4 different buckets that all the strengths fall into. And I don't have a lot of executing strengths. And so I've learned through Elizabeth that's okay. And I actually do execute things, but I do it through the lens of influence and relationship building and strategic thinking. And that has been such a gift for me. So I just want to personally make sure that I say thank you, Elizabeth, to you for that. And also to share with the attendees that there's great power in leveraging your strengths and not focusing so much on, oh, I need to get better at this stuff that's way down at the bottom of my natural strengths list. Cause I will forever probably not be good at those things as much as I can still get a lot of things done by leveraging my strengths. It's just really cool stuff. So I'm excited that you're going to be joining us at the summit. And yeah, we're going to move into what I call our rapid fire round.
Okay.
So are you ready to jump into that?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
perfect. So these are just really quick answers.
Okay.
Are you an early riser or night owl?
Night owl,
Beach or mountains?
mountains,
Funnest memory from 2023?
doing sushi making for the first time via Zoom.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Elizabeth has a lot of cooking passion. So if you follow her on social media, you'll get to see her recipes and all the different things that she tries out. She tries out a new recipe. I think the goal is a new recipe every week. Is that right?
That's the goal. We made it to 38. And guess what? I'm celebrating that because I'm not going to focus on the 12 that no, 14 that I didn't do.
Oh, there's the math question.
And I was like, darn it, I walked myself right into that.
And then the biggest takeaway that you had from 2023?
Ooh, my biggest takeaway was that being a newer entrepreneur, do your best not to give up and manage the emotions. It's interesting that you're bringing that up because, oh, my biggest takeaway from 2023, I thought you said 2020. Sorry.
Oh,
I went to 2020. I went back 3 years. My biggest takeaway from 2023 is to really embrace the fear.
embrace the fear. Yeah. Yeah, I think being an entrepreneur has a lot of scary moments, and I think that is sage advice for sure. Well, Elizabeth, It was really nice getting to chat with you and share a little bit more about who you are with our attendees and our potential attendees. If you are listening to this interview or watching it, we want to personally invite you to join us at the 2024 Soulful Entrepreneur Summit. And you can get more details and register for the event at www.getsoulfulsuccess.com. The link will be in the description below. And we can't wait to see everyone at the end of February 2024. Thanks again, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Have a good day, Allison and everyone.